up, guys? Just got done weight fishing out here at Tech City Dike. I'm gonna go over a few things, kind of show you what I use to weight fish. One of the things that is key is like when you want to come out here and weight fish, you know, I like to wear long sleeve shirts. A buff is also real important. Saltwater Soul makes some great shirts. They have some nice hoodies on them. A pair of good sunglasses with polarized lenses is always very good to have. You have to make sure that you want to keep your want to protect your pupils of your eyes, keep your eyes safe from the sun. Not only do you get a bug, but you also get it from the glare of the water. But hey, so shirt, pants are real important to be wearing, especially when you're weight fishing. Like a spot like this has a ton of jellyfish. And shoes, good shoes are important. I like to something with the sole and something that drains out. You can also wear a good pair of tennis shoes, but shoes are always important. All right, so whenever I come out and weight fish, whenever I fish in general, I always want to make sure I have a good pair of pliers. Danco's makes some really good pair of pliers. I always like to get the ones with this little split ring opener on the end, but not for split ring, just because it holds on to the hooks and the lures a lot better. Like I said, Danco has a great little strap right here, and I like to use these Max straps. This is Max Strap, all handmade. You can check them out online. Max, check him out on Instagram, Facebook. He's also in Anglers Anonymous out there in Katy. But this is a great tool, great accessory, so you can hang on to your tools. You know, I lost like 3 pair of pliers before I started using this, and then now I don't lose any pliers at all. Along with the good pair of pliers, you need a good net. When I'm weight fishing, it's a good thing to have a waders net, something with a short handle but that floats. If you can, I like to try to find something with bigger holes in it, because a lot of times when you are netting the fish, especially using like top water, some with treble hooks, they're gonna get caught up in the net. So I like using something with nice big holes. Fish slipper help you control the fish a little better. No, it's not 100% necessary, but I do like to carry little fish grips with me. Something like this that floats and also that can attach to your net is just perfect. One of the things, if you're going to use, if you're going to come out and weight fish, is you're going to need a belt, and you can find a cheap, inexpensive belt on Amazon. I think I bought this one for like $8, $9. Has a couple little rings on it. You just slide it over, you clip it to you, and then you're able to hang on to like your float ring, your stringer, or a bait bucket. Like in my case, I do like to come out and weight fish with a bait bucket, but in order for you to get the bait out there, you have to transport it. So I like to use this as a bait. This is a bait buller, and it has a nice mesh net in it. I wouldn't recommend using the mesh net if you're fishing with like croaker or mullet, but this is a must-have for keeping your fish alive. Now, my buddy at Bait Daddies showed me that this, you know, the air stone gives a lot of bubbles out. You can find them on Amazon or your local pet store, but the air stones that let a lot of bubbles out is kind of key. The more bubbles, the more oxygen you give. So like I'll use this with my bait buller, slide it in here, has a nice little hole on top right here, and you just slide it into your bubble box, Mr. Bubbler, and cut it on, and then you're in business. Now, I don't like to use a stringer. I prefer to use like this mesh net float to put my my catches in. You know, you have the stringer, and sometimes the toothy guys can get a hold of your stringer, and then this also gives me an opportunity to additional storage where I can keep like little weights, more hooks, and then again, if I'm going to be throwing lures, and I have my lures in there. But this mesh net you get at FTU or even Academy. And again, so my boy Max Strap, Mario, handmade, great tools, great stainless steel. One of the things that I do use when I am out there to measure fish comes in handy is just like a little cheap fabric tape. You can get like 3 for like $8, $9. I'll zip tie it around 28 inches, and I know that this isn't 100% accurate. So like in a case like today where we're kind of targeting speckled trout, I won't keep anything under 16 inches. Trout needs to be 15, but anything under 16, I'm not going to keep it, because I'm better safe than sorry. And then again, if you're going to be using bait, live bait, I like to take this, you know, it's kind of a classic little live well, bait well, and it floats. I like to use the one that springs forward, not the one that opens out, because if you do forget to close your little latch, spring it forwards, and assure you, if it goes upside down or floats upside down, you know, all the bait's not going to come out. And again, max strap right here makes my little guys. Another thing is, you know, you want to keep your car keys. In my case, I keep my batteries or some other camera accessories. I make sure I always have a dry bag with me, especially if it's like a spot where I'm going to be walking and wade fishing a whole lot. But thanks, guys. Hope you find this information useful. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, hope you catch me hooking up.